sir, thank you for meeting me in such short notice. My name is Vivek, and I work with the Center on Budget. My organization specializes in budget research on national budget issues, and our research is used by policymakers, including members of your party, to inform budget dialogues in the country. We are currently conducting some research to study whether our national budget systems meet international good practices on transparency, participation, and accountability. And so I've come to benefit from some insights from you on my research.
That sounds very interesting. In fact, our budget system is not very open, and we in the opposition, we are very concerned about this. We think that the government is trying to do strange things, and we have very little ways of checking what they're doing, very limited powers to provide actual oversight. So this is very interesting.
I have some specific questions on that I wish to ask of you. Do you mind if I ask those questions?
Not at all. Go right ahead.
And can I take notes while you are speaking?
Yes, why not? But we have to discuss whether you can quote me or not. But please go ahead.
So does the Ministry of Finance hold consultations with you during its process of developing the budget priorities?
In 3 years I've been here, I have never been consulted.
And do you think they consult with members of the ruling party?
They might do that on an informal basis, but our government is not very open to hearing ideas from the outside, so I'm not sure.
So just for the purposes of our research, I'm trying to understand better how best to answer this question. Would you say that the executive consults with nobody, or would you say that they consult with a limited number of members of parliament?
I wouldn't want to say that they do not consult with anybody, because I'm not sure about this issue, but I would definitely say that if there are consultations, they are only limited.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Does the legislature have internal capacity to conduct budget analysis or use independent research capacity for such analysis? Your answer options are 4. A, yes, there is a specialized budget office attached to the legislature and it has sufficient staffing and resources. B, yes, there is a specialized budget research office, but it has insufficient staffing and resources. C, yes, there are independent researchers outside the legislature who can help the legislature, but no specialized in-house office attached to the legislature. Or D, no, the legislature has no internal or external resources to conduct budget analysis.
Those are all the options. That's a very, very long, very confusing question. Actually, to make it easy, basically, we do not have any research capacity.
So I'll just mark it as D, no research capacity.
That is the correct answer. There's nobody here to help us.
The next question, sir. When was the most recent supplemental budget approved? And your answer options are A, it was approved before the funds were expended, or B, it was approved after the funds were expended or were never approved.
Only 2 options for this one.
This is 2.
Okay. Actually, to be very honest, I'm not really sure I understand your question. What do you mean by a supplemental budget?
Supplemental budgets. Supplemental budgets are supplemental budgets. I'm not sure I know what supplemental budgets are. I'm told it is something that international best practices, they say. And in the middle of the year, every country should be passing supplemental budgets. That's what they say.
But we pass a budget at the beginning of the year. Why do we have to pass another one in the middle?
I'm also not sure, sir, but that's what international good practices. Do you have any suggestions on how I should answer this?
As far as since I've been here, there have been no supplemental budgets or whatever you call them.
So then it's a B answer, sir. It was approved, never approved, because it was not required. Okay. I've got just a few more questions for you, sir. Can I just go on?
Well, I'm really running short of time, so maybe something I would suggest is you send an email to my secretary, with all of your questions, and then we'll. Sorry, you're there.
Yeah.
Sitting down, stand up.
Sorry.
You can send them the email, and then my office will send you all of the answers that you need.
I'll do that, and thank you once again for meeting with me. I really do appreciate all your assistance in answering this question.
No problem, but before you go, let me ask you now, you've asked a few questions, let me ask you one of you. So, what are you going to do with all of this material that you have gathered and your survey? When are the results going to be published?
So we are part of an international study, and there's an international NGO, IBP, that is coordinating this research. And so they are going to publish the results, and they've not told us the exact dates when it will be done, but we're told sometime next year the results will be published.
Okay, that's interesting. So thank you very much for your
Thank you again.
questions. And yeah, all right. Take care. Ole!